Hello, my name is Dara Kennard. My channel is a tiny bit oversaturated with overly religious people pressing their opinions onto others, but recently, it's turned worse. When someone in a fandom of consisting of minors turns out to be a predator, things can often go off the deep end. I'd like to thank Quailip for bringing this to my attention and helping me organize my script and evidence. You can subscribe to her channel or her social media is linked in the description. Before we get started, let me tell you not to witch hunt or interact with his user, especially if you are a child. I have been informed that the police have been called and are handling this. I just wanted to make this video to inform this person's actions, to make sure that people know that this person, if nothing comes from this, just to stay away from it in general. So sit back and enjoy, if you can even enjoy this gut-wrenching tale. Mandopony's first upload was on the day that he created his channel, on October 11, 2011. It was a chiptune of the main song of Friendship is Magic, a blooming animated series with a bass that was already beginning to grow toxic, and infested in what was later be coined as neckbeards. Mando found relative success there, and even managed to get Apple Blossom's voice actor to collaborate with him for a charity track. However, he soon found a new fandom, Five Nights at Freddy's, which you may know him from. He was the creator of Survive the Night, which aired back in 2014. I didn't know that was him who made it until I actually started looking into this. He used this as a launching point to start a new, more professional career under the name of Andrew Stein, which we will be referring to him as for the rest of the video. He released his first original album called Smoke and Mirrors in 2017. Sooner after that, he would begin touring with Nate Wants to Battle. During this tour, it was becoming more and more clear something was amiss, bringing forth his interest in minor girls within his fanbase. There are a lot of things that just settle under red flag behavior. Take this section as dipping your toes into the water before we get to the real stuff. Andrew doesn't just curate music, but art too. Some of this art is of course sexual, including some FNAF art. While I'm not involved in the fandom, aren't the animatronics haunted by the spirits of young children or something? So wouldn't that be kinda drawing children pornographically? Not only fictional children are victims of his lewd art, the victims of his grooming also had lewd art drawn of them or their OCs. These victims are all underage, so even more drawn smut, if that's the correct term. Before being called out, when he was on tour, Andrew made unwarranted sexual remarks to his own co-stars and even drawed one of them alongside a lewd image of a minor. How gross! Now that we've identified some of the red flags, let's see why these matter. One of his victims actually published a video called Mandopony is a pedophile and I'm the living proof. This section will be a summary of their video, which will be linked in the description, of course, for personal viewing if you find my voice annoying. She first details on how she decided to make this video by finding other victims and deciding to speak up after the Mandopony Twitter stuff was just starting out. She described it as if it was a dream come true because he had groomed her too. Back when she was 13 in December of 2015, she started conversing with Andrew. They started to talk about shared fandoms, mainly FNAF, and he followed her in January. The same month, he sent her some of his songs by email so she didn't have to pay for them. Though this may seem insignificant, adults offering to pay for stuff of minors can be a sign of grooming, as it will get them to trust you better and might be a thing that the victim will use to go, "They aren't that bad, they gave me this." After that, a Snapchat request was sent by Andrew. He then sent her inappropriate pictures, more precisely shower pictures, on the same day along with lewd compliments. He asked her again for her age. May I note after he sent the photos and she said, of course, 13. He replied, "Oh no, you can't be. You're so cute." A couple of days later, she was shopping with one of her friend's moms who pointed out that he was a pedo for sending those images. But at 13 and Andrew unfortunately kept talking. However, after that, she had a breakdown because she just couldn't comprehend what was happening. But after January 31st, 2016, just a month after they had met, Andrew ghosted her for the first time, proving that he'd used her and then left her, and proceeded to ignore her texts until March 10th. On that day, he apologized for ignoring her and proceeded to call her sexy and cute. She tells him that she is actively in school, as in she is physically in a classroom and is unable to complete her schoolwork due to debris making her sick, which is a proven phenomenon. This guy was so gross, he actually made someone physically ill. Then, when she gets picked up, he sends her that he won't send any more messages, and I quote, "gross pictures," because he's going to bed. This shows that Andrew is aware of his actions. He then ghosts her again because he can't send her nudes anymore. Hello everyone, I shall share my story, but I'm at mid-fortnight round, so after I'm finished, I'll be telling you everything. So, this all started of August in last year. I wished him a happy birthday and he said thank you. In January this year, I felt really alone because I had a falling out with a friend and I went to him because I felt I could. He didn't respond to me until the start of our lockdown period here in the UK. He apologized for not getting back to me straight away and we started talking. About a week into us talking, he began sending me nudes of his behind as he was standing in the mirror. He then began showing me his lewd art and proceeded to tell me that he's a furry fetish. This was a while later, but if you're really drawing naked animals, go figure. He kept telling me he'd never asked for anything in return, like nudes and stuff, because he was respectful that I had a partner at the time. He kept sending me ass pics and stuff and his lewd art. I eventually told him to stop sending it to me because I felt really uncomfortable, and it's not really my thing. But that's not all he would send. He would send me compliments, telling me how mature I was for my age, how gorgeous and how attractive he thought I was, how I was the perfect woman. At first, I liked the attention, but then I realized I was so wrong. I shared my writing with him, my sketches of a D&D character I created. Even shared some pictures of myself, not nude, just some clothes pose he could use for reference. After sharing my writing with him, he told me that I got him excited and turned him on. Turn him on! He said that because of how much my art I shared with him, he wanted to repay my kindness. So I foolishly sent him Monster Prom. Let me show you the evidence that he sent the victim money right here. Yep, as you can see, this is Andrew's sign sending her money. After everything, besides a girlfriend, he has a wife. I told him to keep it friendly and that I'd know if it was wrong. He even admitted to me that he was flirting with me, but I'm so attractive, I can't stop myself. He told me once that he masturbated over some stupid shit I can't remember. He also invited me to the tour that they were planning on doing when they were coming to Europe and said, we might just accidentally make out a bit, with a JK, unless rule always applying. I told him that I do kickboxing and he said I could be their security because I could kick someone's ass. As you can see, he's obviously not taking the hint that she doesn't like him, doesn't want him around, doesn't like that energy. After I told him to stop flirting with me, we stopped talking, full stop. So that's everything. I'll be sending screenshots later. And also, lewd drawings followed my smut scene. He drew me standing. He was holding my thigh as he licked it. He drew the drool and everything. He drew me in a red vest with a strap hanging off my shoulder. He told me that he was very jealous of the purple Andy he drew. I bet this would happen before a magician left in the morning. The smut scene was goodbye sex before someone left the tour. That's why that line is necessary. So yeah, this relates to the screenshots I'm about to show where he was cheating with the girl, so let's get into that. I'm blushing and turned on thinking about you, smiley face. Oh, okay, I'll stick around then. What sort of poses do you think we should go for? I'm not too fussed. As you can see, they're likely talking about sex poses in the context of art. What poses is he going to draw her character in? I'd love something really sweet and maybe a little bit sensitive and sensual. Sensual is a code word for sex. by the way, pretty much. But only as far as you're comfortable with, of course. This is a probably minor, so the fact that he asks if they're comfortable doesn't really mean anything. I'll see what I can do. Not a problem, and I know that there's a high level of respect too, so I don't mind. Praying hearts. I'm so happy to hear you say that. And good, yes, I totally trust you with your own comfort level. As long as I know there's respect and I'm not being taken advantage of in any way, I'll stay talking. And I'll guard the privacy of this thread and any art or pics we send with my goddamn life. Oh hun, of course, absolutely. As long as we both have partners, this is the interest of friendship. As you can see, they're cheating too, so. I believe that Andy Stein was actually married at one point, but I'm not too sure about that. I'm not sure if I misremembered. But your girl's number one, and so are you, and I firmly know that. I think for the interest of keeping stable relationships, we should just say close friends, and she is. I'm glad you understand that. As you can see, there's a bunch of hearts. So this is definitely not platonic. Oh, okay, sure, I won't ask for anything more. Would you like for me to stop with the flirting? I totally will if you'd rather. If it's not fun for you, it's not fun for me. And I want to respect you both. So we don't upset with anyone and we still manage to be close. It's not that I don't like it. I'm flattered, but when we both got partners, I do feel a little uncomfortable. I'm so glad that you are flattered because it's all I want to do. Okay then, I'll keep things good and friendly between us. Thank you, hearts. I definitely do think that you were super cute though, so I might slip up now and again. So please remind me to say stuff like, hey, stop it. Will do, not a problem at all. You are the best. Okay, get ready for art now. See you soon. I'm not even sure if this is a minor, however, either way, Andrew Stein is cheating on someone with someone. I don't know the context because the account provides relatively little context for the screenshots that they share. While it may be sad to find out your favorite creator is a pedophile, just remember that it isn't the number of pedophiles that are increasing, it's the number of the ones getting caught. Fortunately, Andrew was losing his platform, as his co-stars said, I have a zero tolerance policy for that shit, and proceeded to unfollow Andy on Instagram, and Andrew has been removed from the band site he was playing in. There also was a direct email sent to someone who emailed the band saying that you should call the police, and he would have removed them earlier if they got the evidence sooner and they wished to the victim's luck. It's rare to find a story that seems to have a happy ending, but won't truly be happy until Andy's in jail. As I said, it appears the police have been caught on him, so let's cross our fingers about that. If you like this video, subscribe. If you didn't, tell me why in the comments. Anyways, Dragonheart out.